Rightio, so this is Battleborn, one of the most underrated games in my opinion. The biggest problem 2K did was they released it at the same time as Overwatch. The game really doesn't get the kudos it deserves. So there's a whole bunch of different Battleborn characters you can use, and there's tons of gear. So I've got mine sorted by type. All the gear gives you different stuff, so health, regen, etc, etc. You can create loadouts for your different characters or generic loadouts. It has versus public, versus private, story public, story private, operations. Operations are only available to people who have season pass, which I do, and training, which is actually fairly new. They have shift codes as well, so one of the most recent shift codes gives you a free legendary gear pack, and they're actually worth a bit to sell for credits. You can buy the commandos that are part of the DLC for 25,000 coins, but I get them obviously because I've got the DLC. So there's some really good characters in here. I'm just going to go story private, and we'll just kick off with episode 4. Reason I'm going to do episode 4, oh actually no, I'll do episode 1. Episode 1 is just a bit more intensive at the start, so you can see what it's like. So the gameplay in this is absolutely awesome. The missions take
a rogue Magnus AI has
up to an hour or so.
Their old Bliss settlements, and they've called us to help clear it out.
And you can have up to 4-player co-op, which makes it really fun.
Did the UPR mention a name?
Yeah, actually, Isaac.
Oh.
So you can see there all the different Battleborn, all the different Battleborn characters you can choose from. So I'm gonna use Thorn. She's one of my favourites. So she uses a bow and arrow. But by default she doesn't have a shield, so I've got shield, healing and penetration as the setup for her. Pendles is actually pretty cool as well. Actually, I might use Pendles. Oh no, I can't. It won't let me change. Okay, that sucks. Pendles is cool because his passive ability is invisibility. And yeah, so you have different taunts and looks and things like that. And this doesn't look anything like the game. It's just I don't know why they put the cartoon in there.
Hey guys, welcome to
So you get augments, you run through all of those augments and they basically increase your stats. So volley arrows go through multiple targets, all blights affect area damage. So whenever you level up you get an additional point to spend in one of those. Shut up, Isaac. Okay, so it's first person. So because she's an archer, she has the zoom. And with Thorn, you can actually charge her arrows by holding it to do additional damage. And there's no. That's the one of the special abilities, Q, which is the volley. There's no trajectory drop when you shoot your arrows and things like that. There's tons and tons of different enemies that you get in here. So blight poisons your enemies. You get missions inside the game as well, which can award loot packs or things like that. And you get pickups. There's an extra life from that one. You can pick up
You're finished.
level ups as well out of crates. And there we go. So I level up and you'll see I get an augment at the bottom. And so the green ones in the middle are unlocked augments that you get from leveling up and whatnot. So we'll go with that. And once you get to level 5 you unlock your ability to use ulti, which is Q. So it's a similar sort of setup to Overwatch, in the fact that it has PvP mode as well. Unfortunately you just can't get enough people in PvP mode because the game didn't take off as well as I say, in my opinion I think it's actually one of the best ones that came, well one of the best most recent games. I've got tons of hours in it. And because it's co-op as well, makes it really good in my opinion. So you'll see that I just got gear on the right hand side, and so with that gear I just press 2 and then I select the gear I want. So I'll now regenerate 13.73 health per second all the time. And there's a level up just from in there, so I can have normal arrows penetrate multiple targets, or melee attack deals damage and propels them backwards. Every character has a melee attack, even if their base attack's melee, they still have a normal melee as well.
I won't miss that one.
So I'm not actually even up to a mini boss yet. So this particular map has, I think it's 2 mini bosses, 2 or 3 mini bosses, plus then the main boss. And you can see that, you know, the gameplay in it is similar in like the fact that it has you know, capture the point and whatnot for PvP. The gameplay style is very similar to most of these types of games. The fact that the missions are just, you know, they're decent long missions. You know, one mission can take you anywhere from half an hour to an hour. The HUD, by my standards, I'm actually really happy with the way the HUD's designed. Gameplay smooth as hell. Headshots do critical damage like you'd expect them to. Just the overall feel of the game is really good. The graphics are actually pretty awesome too. And the number of characters and the differences that they all have make the game worthwhile. So you'll see it's unlocked Rocketeer bots. So I can easily take these guys on, but I'm going to stop here just because I don't want this video to go for too long at 1080p. So yeah, gives you a bit of an idea what the game's like.